Shall we have a look?
Yeah, brilliant.
Cool.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Wow.
That's our house.
Looks amazing.
The room we're in would have been designed initially as a dining space of the kitchen, but it's like a dumping ground for furniture.
It's just evolved into a room where everything that doesn't fit anywhere else all gets put in here.
I think you've got a good size house. So let's have a look at that size. Let's take all these walls away. Let's have a look.
Okay, that's weird. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What space. That's brilliant. Love it.
Big
It's
white
huge.
box. Let's leave it like this.
But look at the space you have. Very generous ground floor.
Endless walls and barriers have been blocking the flow of light, especially from the south. But for Robert, the biggest problem here is the lack of light from the west.
James and Vicky, we have windows to 3 sides. Let's put a window in the 4th side and then look at how the light passes around your property.
Wow.
And that understanding of the path of the sun around your house is key.
To me, I wouldn't have seen the point in putting a window right next to another building, but actually it makes a massive difference.
I mean, you can see the light that comes in
Yeah.
there across the floor.
Yeah.
Being able to show a client this, is that a good thing or is it kind of creating expectations that are sometimes difficult to deliver on?
It's invaluable. I spend my life kind of doing little kind of rubbish hand sketches going, kind of this, and just getting that in, split second. You've got the whole day, how the light travels through the house. I mean, it's...
And it is, that's what people chase. You walk in, you're like, oh, that feeling that you get from a light or a room flooded in light.
The time has come for Robert to reveal his design.
James, Vicky, are you ready?
Yep.
Think so.
Let's have a look. This is the transformation that I propose.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that.
Robert has transformed a home full of awkward spaces into a stunning open-plan one. He'll be exploring his design with James and Vicky from the new kitchen island looking towards the garden at the rear. A kitchen and dining area now sits in the heart of the house in a huge open-plan space. The old front door is now a big window, allowing fabulous south light to flood into the kitchen and dining areas. The convoluted lobby and hallway of old are gone, and the staircase has been flipped. The new front door is now on the side of the house.
So, James, I recall in our chat at your house, all you wanted was this long island, 3 meters by 1.5 meters. You said you'd be happy. And I thought, well, let James have that, and there you go. This is a kitchen.
I'll probably take up a little bit more space when I can find it, when Vicky's not looking. We wouldn't have been talking if there wasn't an island, so yeah, love the island. It's perfect, and yeah, love it.
How's Vicky feeling?
She's like, OK, this is the kitchen. Where's me? Where's me? And I would be as well.
Yeah.
Also, it's got the stools, friends and family can sit around and watch you do your thing and watch you cook these amazing meals.
So I'm imagining kind of homework everywhere, and
They can chat while he's cooking.
they can chat while he's cooking.
Oh, sorry, you were not saying that as a positive thing, were you?
No.
As in there'd be crap everywhere.
I think there'd be crap everywhere.
Oh.
And Vicky, you asked for white.
Yep.
And here you are. This is a white room.
It's brilliant. Lovely and bright.
Also, you can see if you look down that we are one step up from the floor. We are elevated.
I absolutely love it when there's split levels in houses. I think it's amazing.
Removing the old walls has allowed Robert to create different zones for different functions. The previously awkward route around the house has become a circular flow around the central staircase. But the key to Robert's scheme is that new window on the west wall. To create the void, space has been taken from a storage area on the first floor. West light now floods the kitchen from midday to sunset.
Okay, so here we are. You've got your huge dining table, but when you look towards the back here, this wall will reveal a space that can be described as a utility room, an entrance hall. There's also a toilet there. There's also access through into a room beyond.
Stunning.
The door within the utility area also gives access to the new front door.
So the front door appears as if by magic.
I like that.
You can see this here, full-length storage wall, and that continues through to the utility. So this is like for all your storage, for all your needs. Right beside the table, so you can pull things out on the table. It's all there. Storage, very important.
Absolutely.
Robert has also remodeled the extension at the north of the house, with Vicky very much in mind.
Okay, so here we are in what I like to call the withdrawing room. This is the dark space, a very comforting space. You've got your fireplace, you've got your records, you've got all your wall of books.
Yeah, love it.
And then you get the light.
Brilliant. And so from here you get a real sense of that window and the shapes around it.
And that's such an important device. It gets that light in from the west throughout the afternoon and evening.
Brilliant.
I love just the idea of being able to cook and do all the entertaining and then just down here, kick your shoes off and just somewhere to, yeah, love it.
It's a place to withdraw to.
Exactly.
My absolute favourite thing is the curvy window. It really reminds me of the curves on the Gaudi buildings in Barcelona.
That organic form,
Yeah.
very soft, and that light is just a shadow, it's a very soft
Brilliant.
shadow.
Yeah.
Gaudi reference, Vicky, get in.
Oh,
Wow.
that's amazing.
Right, I'm going to see what they really thought. Well, you both got what you wanted. A big white box with a giant kitchen in it.
Brilliant.
It had stuff that we talked about and stuff I didn't even mention. So split level, I love split level. I didn't even bother mentioning it because I thought it's not possible.
You got your giant kitchen.
Love it.
Yeah.
Storage allows it to be clean and it
Yeah.
allows the worktops to be clear.
Endless space for your books,
Yeah.
Love that.
for all of the utensils,
For my records.
for your records. There's a whole little area. That must feel nice, right? Because it's kind of sense that you have been slightly
yeah, it
edged out.
Seems amazing. Having them there, can listen to them whenever I want to.
This sounds like it might just work. Can you happily see yourselves both living in this house?
I can, definitely.
Who couldn't? It's amazing. Who could not see themselves in that space?
This is the first time you've agreed on anything.
Yeah. Ever.
Next up, Laura's design. To win the commission, she's got to go one better than Robert. The challenge is the same. Unite James and Vicky. Both designs will feature changes throughout the home, but our focus is the main event, a showstopper kitchen plus a space for the family to come together. Rival architect Robert and I are all set to see how Laura's vision compares.
Okay, so should we have a look inside your house?
Yeah, brilliant.
Before Laura reveals her design, she wants to talk them through the key issues she's identified.
So this is your living room, and the garden is behind this massive, big wall.
Yeah.
So I suppose what would be kind of interesting, if we squared this room off, what effect that would give us in terms of the light and in terms of the space that we'd get.
That is vast.
But it's pretty dark.
They extend back, there's still darkness.
Yeah.
But people think automatically, oh, we'll just extend out, we need more space, but what value is that space? What are you doing with that space, you know? So these are all kind of questions that need to be asked before you just extend out.
So, but you're able to illustrate that's not going to fix.
Well, that's the beauty of this technology. You can actually get inside the space and, you know, have a look at these changes.
We're north facing, so the light is very, very flat. How can we change that? What would be the best thing to do?
Get more light in it.
Definitely. So let's open the ceiling up and see how that affects this space.
Okay.
Wow. Right, let's just leave it like this.
Yeah, that is great for about 3 days a year when it's not raining, but it's amazing.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you'd have glass on it, James. We're not just going to open you to the elements.
This side of the house is north-facing. North light doesn't typically give homes direct sun. It gives a flat, clear light, which is great for kitchen areas. Opening up the ceiling shows how capturing north light from above is really powerful.
So the principles that I'm working with is light,
Yeah.
a sense of arrival, and making it work as a family home, but giving you the space and the flexibility that you need. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, utilising the garage space there.
Oh, the garage. Extending.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Genuinely.
Really?
Love it. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely amazing.
Completely transformed it.
Laura has transformed the gloomy, cavernous rooms at the back into a vast open-plan space flooded with overhead light. Her plan extends into the garage, converting it into a playroom. The old lounge room becomes an open-plan kitchen and living area, with bifold doors into the garden. A clever staircase adjustment gives a direct connection to the front door, plus access to a pantry behind it. The original hall has made way for a snug.
So look, turn around, you can see the front door.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, you can see straight through it. So is that all hallway?
This is all hallway.
I love a good hallway.
Love a good haul, said no one ever. Love a good haul, I do.
Just love the fact you can see from the front to back, and just that light travelling down there, it's just going to be absolutely amazing. And the kitchen island is big.
The kitchen island's brilliant, but look at the little seating area. That looks fantastic.
And I remember you saying, I really love music, and I've got all these vinyls in the attic.
Don't have my record player out, nothing is out.
So this little reading nook, kids' books can be in there, your books can be there, and
Brilliant.
all your records on show.
Like a little alcove that is not just about James.
Totally, it's about family space coming together, but having these little kind of spaces of separation.
So this is great, because although it's really, really close to the kitchen, it's just tucked away enough so you can communicate, all be in the same space, but doing completely different things. Brilliant.
Is that an outdoor kitchen?
It is.
Amazing.
You really love this idea of butcher's block, of concrete. So, and I think those materials go really well together. So you've got this big, long worktop that extends out into the garden as
So
well.
instead of like an infinity pool, I've got an infinity kitchen. It just goes
Absolutely.
on. Love it.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Oh, do you like it?
I do, yes.
I wanted your stamp of approval. That was the kind of the driving goal. I'm making that all work round
Yeah.
this kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased you like it.
Laura has given Vicky space for her vinyl, and James has got his ginormous kitchen. But by extending into the garage, Laura's ensuring the kids also get their share of the new combined family space.
So this is a playroom space. What I wanted to do was use this garage space and link it together, extending it a little bit just to make that work really nicely.
She's done a good
She
job.
extended. That's too easy.
Is it extending cheating?
It's not cheating, but what I like about this as well, which is
No, go back. You said it's easy.
it's not. Okay, let me kind of.
Backpedal.
I'll take it back. Well done, Laura.
But it also means that the living room and the kitchen can work on its own independently to this room. We've got lovely windows overlooking the garden and the front of the house with really deep reveals. So that makes these kind of window seats. You can sit there and do homework, you can just sit and look at the garden.
And this space could just be so versatile for whatever we wanted to use it for at a particular time. Brilliant.
Yeah. Well done.
So Laura has spoilt him rotten.
Well, that's true.
Okay. Let's see what Vicky thinks. Okay, second design. It feels like you got a little bit spoiled by Laura.
I knew I was her favourite as well. I knew I was her
Seriously?
favourite.
How did you feel in Laura's house?
I felt like I wanted to get cooking. I felt like I wanted to just get on with it.
So does it feel like you have a clear decision, or is it still?
No, not at all. I think we might disagree.
Well, there's a first time for everything.